All right. So, it's PoppaGoulash. I'm back to make installment two. Yesterday, my previous installment anyway, I never knew that was going to be an installment. I was very nervous. I made a lot of mistakes. You can see I'm down to $3. Don't have any equipment. What I did was I tried to off camera color up, paint up the area, do some terraforming to make it look a little nice, and all of a sudden I was out of money. So we're in quite a predicament now. We're gonna have to figure this out. I do have an idea. Well, no, I got $3. I don't have any idea. What are you gonna do if you can't even get a gallon of gas? Oh, but I do have an idea. Check this out. So I don't need this garage. I don't see it helping me. If I sell this, whoa. Yeah, okay. That gives us $10,000. So that's enough for us to lease something at least. Okay, so this is just a little over 10. Oh man, I'd love to do some customization on it, but I'm not gonna be able to. It's got a PTO and a 3-point. And a regular drawbar hitch, so that works. I don't like them at all. They had no power. Wow, $550 to lease a tractor. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna have to pull something behind this that'll make us money. Let's go here. So this is a regular forage wagon, but you can see the hay bind is on the front. So there's no raking involved. Let's see how much it is to lease. Ouch. They're not giving this away. I have no way of hauling that or selling it. Oh yeah, I gotta do something else. Does it take what I want though? I wish I knew what all these icons meant. Okay, that's cucumbers and grapes. I know those. Lemons, pretty solid on lemons. Corn, yeah. Oh look, there is grass. Oops, yeah. Let's do just like this. So when I do have an opportunity to grab the flour, I can just drive it over here and sell it. All right, let's see if this works. So obviously you can see my plan is to do a hay harvest. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna change this into a dude. I had my daughter pick out the character. I'm not really a girl with a low voice. Anyway, so we're gonna be a girl farmer. I think I'm gonna cut this grass. I'd like to cut that, but fields in this map are quite expensive. Let's just take a look what fields cost. Yeah, okay, I went from $3 to a $1,200 lot of land. Or 1.2 mil. Help me with numbers. Okay, so I'm long ways away from planting that. So what time is it anyways? Oh, it's the middle of the night. Well, no rest for the wicked. You're down to $3. You don't get sleep. You're too poor to sleep. I don't have Oh! Shoot! Oh. Well, thank you, Flatlands 4X map maker. I'll take that gimme. Put an Easter egg. So $0 for this plot of land. And here we go. We're gonna go make money. Or try. I am spinning when I get to the end of these rows. So I don't know, like, if I'd have done my homework first, I would have gotten a more powerful tractor. I think it's almost too much for this to handle at 85 horse. So take a look here. I probably, well, yeah, it doesn't like it turning that sharp. Dang it. I know I'm not the only one that's done that. So let's get this. Oh my goodness. This does not like this wagon. Let's see. So what was it? 120 or something? Times 35 cubic meters? Yeah, carry the X times the square root of. We should be able to make I have no idea. I don't know. I don't do cubic meters. This is the imperial system, buddy. Well, I got my money back for the garage. That's pretty handy. Wow, that's a lot of money. This is so worth $4,300. I'll take that. Ah, this is what I was afraid of. Okay, come on, you can do it. Okay, barely got out of that. I say that as if we're literally, oh my goodness. Just crossing the road is a challenge. All the things we have to do when we're broke. Slip around in a tractor on the road in the rain at the middle of the night collecting hay. It's not really that far off of reality. I remember I think probably 12, and we had all our hay down, probably 100 acres. And we were baling all day, and then even after milking at 7 at night, Haiti, first of all, I call my dad Haiti because he's a Dutch immigrant, came here in 67, and that's what they call dad in Dutch. So when I say Haiti, I'm referring to my dad. One of the men I have the most respect for that I've ever met in my life. God rest his soul. Anyways, he said, we're going to bale hay tonight. And I didn't think we were going to do it all. But even my mom got involved. We had a 4230 with a cab. She drove that with the baler. My brothers were hauling wagons, and I was stacking hay. We'd have it no other way, right? We didn't get done till 3 in the morning. And the way we were doing hay, this was a trend when I was younger, is you get a kicker baler. I don't see them in this game, so I'll explain. A kicker baler is a baler that when the bale comes out the end, instead of just dropping or going up the chute to the wagon, there's a hydraulic shoe that picks it up real fast and chucks it into the wagon. And there are specialized wagons for this. They're big cages. And typically, if you're doing kicker bales, you just bale and you take it home. But my dad wanted to maximize efficiency, so I was in that wagon stacking hay. So that's an interesting day of work when you're bouncing around in a wagon, dodging falling bales, and then trying to figure out how to stack them. What made it even worse was when we got home, or when we didn't unload them that night. We just put them in the tool shed. But when we do unload those kind of stacked kicker wagons, what happens is the first bales are very difficult to get out. You got to climb to the top, got to throw them over the top, and work your way down to the side door until you make a little opening. You can open that door, and then I guess the best way to do it, if there wasn't two people, was to go back up, drop bales, and then slide them out that door onto the elevator. Lots of extra work. That's the point I'm trying to make. I would have much rather made... Oh, we're full too. I would have much rather made hay this way. But hey, that builds character, right? I learned the intensity of work, and that's come through in my life now. I mean, even as a nurse, as a dad, as a homeowner, whatever, you know, if I gotta mow the lawn and I'm just dead tired from working a double, I'd still have to mow the lawn. I don't know how I would have handled that situation had I been born in a different generation or a different home. By the way, since I was telling you about my dad's Dutch heritage, I should also tell you that I was adopted. Hold on to that thought. We'll talk about that later. And you can easily tell in the family photos, a typical Hollander is blonde hair, tall and lean. And I look a little more like that guy from the movie Moana, a little more Samoan. And then when kids started making fun of me at school for being adopted, I remember during milking, I was talking to Haiti about it. And he explained to me the importance of being adopted. He said, but not all kids are wished for or prayed for. Sometimes things happen and you just have a kid. It didn't really make sense to me until he explained, because you're adopted, you can rest assured that you were chosen. And that kind of made me feel good. And then he went on to tell me, when you get a new puppy, you don't just call the person who has the puppies for sale and say, pick one and bring it to me. You go and pick your puppy out. So we can do that for our pets. We should be able to do it for our family. So I guess in that respect, blood is sometimes as thick as water. Yeah, I live a life of contradictions, or I have. So I'm proud that I was adopted by the Dutch immigrant family. I'm proud of the things they taught me. They counted on schools and church to teach me the fundamental right and wrong, like don't steal, don't lie, all that. But then Haiti always seemed to have the time to teach me the applications in real life. And what I mean by that is, those of you who are as old as me before airbags came out, when you went for driver's training, your hand position was what? Yeah, 10 and 2. Now it's 9 and 3 because of the airbags, but either way, they taught us when you drive, it's 10 and 2. Well, Haiti smoked, and you can't put both hands on the wheel when you smoke. I don't smoke, and I still don't put both hands on the wheel. So I know the correct way to do it, but the application in real life might be sometimes I just have my left hand on the wheel, the right. And that's kind of the things that he taught me with regards to, those morals and how they apply to life. Yes, there are reasons people joke about children being adopted, but when you look at it the way my Haiti explained it, I mean, you've got something to be proud of. So I was really blessed to have Haiti in my life. The way he taught me how to apply the morals I learned to real life was really spectacular. And it wasn't until I got older that I figured out not everybody's parents taught them those sort of things. So either way, this is probably just rambling. In fact, I know it's rambling. But I just wanted to share that. The game, again, is very nostalgic for me. And it makes me remember things. Just yap, yap, yap. Don't mow, just run across the field. Okay, that's different. Now we're spinning like crazy again. I think this is only going to get worse. I have the mod tire wear, and I imagine the more I run this tractor, the less tread I'm going to have, obviously, but imagine the more difficult it's going to be to pull this wagon. I did its service for sure. It's that exactly what we needed. We went from $3 to $16,000, and I was thinking about this middle of the night business. That's actually pretty good. I don't know exactly how leasing works, but I do believe it's for a day, and we started at like 0030 or 00 something. So I literally get the whole day with this. But there's an hourly fee as well. That's not quite as significant as a daily fee. So I'm gonna get what I can out of this tractor as long as I can tolerate the poor performance with the wagon. I may bring it in and see if I can make it a little bit stronger, but we'll see. Either way, let me fill this wagon up. I'll get back with you. Why wouldn't the exact spot I am in the year? Okay, well, maybe we can hold out till October. I don't know, but what are the odds? Insect flour. Well, this is even worse. I don't get peak prices till January. Well, I can't. This is an come on. You got this. I believe. Ooh, it's like I'm drifting. Drift farmer. That'd be a... Jeez, come on. Wow. Oh my. Are we gonna make it? Well, it's a straight shot now. Good thing there aren't any hills in this. I'd have been hung out to dry. Oh my goodness, this doesn't even want to stop. Come on. Oh, you got this. Yeah, this is no way to tractor. All right, so we're at 20,800. I got to take about 2,500 off. So I'm still going to be left with roughly 18. That should be enough for what I want to do next. So I'm just going to pull this up somewhere. Return the lease, take the hit. It's only 2 in the morning. I could use this all day and make real, well, why don't I just keep it then? Honestly, I can always hop back in and do another load at a later time. So let's go shopping for now. Let's see what we have. Oh my goodness. Here we are back to being broke apparently. That's a... Okay, this is gonna have to be where we start. Hey, let's live on. Look, it's a McLift. Can I not sell this? Well, I'll be daggum if I'm gonna push this thing into town. Okay, well, that is a disappointment. That was a plan I had to make money. Now we gotta come up with another plan. I already know the main plan. Just make hay. Ooh, that is a plan. Let's make silage. Maybe we can make silage. All right, let me put this handy tool away. I don't know. I think I can probably sell this back. Well, I guess I'll just keep it around for now. Wait a minute. If I can put it in the... Oh boy. This is a circus of folly coming up here. But let's try it. I like circuses. Alright, I'm going to try and put it in the back of... I don't know if I'm going to... Oh, man! Wow! This is a fast international. You know, my dad's wasn't like this. Okay, let's unfold car. Alright. Go back to that fork truck. With the pool noodles on the side so I don't break a hip. Enter vehicle. She's probably not very happy about this. But she's pretty flamboyant with her turns, isn't she? Look at that. She's really using her pecs. Alright. Oh, wow. This is like driving a Jeep. I don't know if you guys ever drove a Jeep, but that short wheelbase, that takes some getting used to. I've never owned one. I had a friend that owned one, and he was too tired to drive home after we were doing hay, so I drove him home. I drove his car home. He was in the front seat sleeping. Oh my goodness. And I was glad. I was glad when I was done. Come on, we can do this. They can't tilt it forward, I don't think. Let's see if this works. Yes. Now let's pick it up a bit. And there we go. All right, let's park this thing. Look at that. It's like dance practice for her. Yeah. Put your left foot in, put your right foot out. All right, make sure we park this. Let's put the forks down. I am a certified fork truck driver. I know the dangers. I don't. All lies. All right, can we find... where do you even sell... it would have behooved me to do a little more research. Okay, let's find out where we sell... okay. Find out where we sell cricket flour. Yeah, that's animal dealer, I imagine. Big Farmer's Kiosk. You know what? I'm not going to go through every point of interest. I am... No. Yeah, what a... I don't need to click on that again. What a reminder. Those contracts are jacked. I'm going to have to look through my contracts. If any of you know what contract might be doing that, I have better contract mod on, but I turned the bonus down to 0.5, so it's multiplying by half of what the game gives you, and I still am getting $250,000 contracts. So we can sell at farmer's market and at warehouse. Yeah, let's see where they are. Whoops. I thought that I had just... This was farmer's market. No, farmer's kiosk. Debris crusher. Farmer's market right there. Okay. So, and there's a road going there. It's a long road, but I have a truck. So let's get trucking. I hope this works. See, this is why I like to have my sell-all and the dealership on my property, because this is a 16x map, so it's gonna take me some time to get there. I'm a bad driver on the road too. I don't remember where everything is here, so I'm going to tag this place so I know where the drop-off is. All right. Yeah, it's a big map. International looks good, though. Okay, let's see. So it looks like we're going in back. No? Must be going in up front. All right. Ooh, careful. Switch to passenger seat. Well, come on now. Can I not sell this at all? Let me see. This is for hay. Oh, no. What do we get? $7,000. Nice. Nice. So we got 53 liters. There's 624 cycles a month. Okay, let's just monitor this and see where it's going. We are making crickets, but very slow. In the meantime, I think I want to put up a greenhouse. What's this? Oh, for mushroom. Oh, that might be interesting to grow. An apple tree. I don't have any compost, so that's not good. Prickly pear? Well, that's actually fun to say. Maybe we'll not do the greenhouse right now, and we'll do prickly pear, because it's a fun word. All right, let's put in a prickly pear. Oh yeah, so we got to do triggers. I think if I'm correct, yeah. So the trigger's up there, and that's how you enter it. So let's put down some prickly pears. Let's put down 2 of them. We could put a greenhouse up in addition, or since that money's burning a hole in my pocket, how about I get a? Well, see, this is how I'm gonna. I want to get this. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I can always make hay. I wear bifocals, so that's as straight as it gets for me. There we go. All right. Let's see what we're working with here. Oh, prickly pear cactus. We're not doing anything just yet because we haven't activated it. So let's activate it. And just like before, I'm going to enable watering. I don't think we'll see a difference now. All right, here we go. Let's activate this as well. And we'll store it and we'll enable watering, just like the other one. And then let's see what we have going on over here. Let's just activate them all. And that's what I say. We can check in here now how things are doing. Got no leaders. Is the tank empty? Let's take a look. Well, there's nothing to see. That leads me to believe that's full. I think this probably concludes the second installment. So we were able to raise enough money to put in some prickly pears, and we are also able to put in a greenhouse. We were able to sell some cricket flour. But other than that, yes, plow one way. You don't want a dead furrow. I will talk to you later, guys. Peace.